Best damn podcast, the best damn town. You wanna get up, get ready to get down. With its big wide sky and the wild river Thames, if you wanna go, we can take you there to Great Falls, Montana.
Welcome to the greatest damn town in Montana, Great Falls. I'm Rebecca Ingham.
I'm Shannon Newth.
And we're no damn experts. Today, I got a wild hair at my
We'll burn your
ear,
bonnet. Yeah.
And I said, I think let's do this. And so I've brought in
I'm excited because this is
singer,
reverse roles.
songwriter,
Mm-hmm.
father, grandfather.
Great-grandfather.
Oh,
Yeah,
my.
that's right. Great-grandfather and father to a friend of our podcast.
Okay.
So Jolene with Kellergeist.
Ah,
Dad,
okay. I was wondering. Okay. There you go.
Curtis Thompson.
Hi.
Hello.
Thanks for having me, yeah.
I'm so excited you're here.
Well, I'm glad to be here. This is totally unknown, but it's going to be fun.
But you said yes anyway and
I
showed
said
up.
yes.
Yeah, and listeners, we talked about this off air, but to tell you how this came about, I made up a story about Curtis wanting to start a podcast about breakfast.
Yeah.
Not true.
Which is a lie.
Still said, I'll come sit and talk with you ladies.
Great.
On Tuesday afternoon.
And we'll still talk about breakfast.
We should have done this over breakfast.
Oh,
We should
yeah.
have.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
That's
Yeah.
smart.
Yeah.
Next time.
So, Curtis, kick it off with telling us a little bit about yourself. I
Well-
mean, as much as you want to share, as little as you want to share.
Sure,
Your
yeah. A
choice.
quick bio, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was born in Great Falls.
Ooh.
Went to Riverview grade school from the time
Nice.
it opened until my family moved to Billings. And then I lived in Billings until I went to Missoula to go to law school. And then I came back to Great Falls. And that's the story of my life. No,
Full
I was
circle.
thinking, I was thinking back to earliest memories in Great Falls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think awareness first did about 1963.
Oh,
So I'd have been
wow.
in third grade.
Okay.
And we all went home because the president was shot.
Oh, wow.
And
Yeah.
it was kind of a memorable event.
Yeah.
And then, of course, in the next year, 1964, we all took a ride to look at the river because that was the year of the great floods.
Oh.
Yeah. And people were going to giant springs to get
Yeah.
their drinking water.
Uh-huh.
We did as well because the water system was compromised.
Oh, wow. It's like just taking a bucket and dumping it in the spring. And
Everybody was taking
Really?
jugs and whatever and they were taking water home from Giant Springs. So every time I go to Giant Springs now, I think this is just one big drinking fountain.
Yeah.
Frankly, it's just beautiful.
Did you have to filter it for, if because geese float on it and I imagine
poop.
do other things in the water. Did you that just built your immune system or did you filter that out in some way?
Well, let's
Boil
back
it.
up. What other things?
Well, we know.
Well, let's not go there.
Bodily fluids, if you will.
we do know that that there's been known to be mermaids in that hole.
Yeah.
So.
And, well, anyway, before we digress too much further, one of the sights I remember from the flood that was really indelibly etched into my mind was looking at the river above the Black Eagle Dam and seeing cows and mobile homes
Oh, wow.
and all of these things that had been swept away by the floods, by the river.
Huh.
It was quite a sight.
Wow.
Yeah.
Were these things in Great Falls or were they coming from further away?
Well, I think like the mobile home, I don't know where the cows came from, but they could have come from any place
Who knows?
upstream. I can tell
Right.
you upstream for sure.
Yep. Solid
Mobile
answer.
homes, I don't know. I mean, I would have guessed been closer to Great Falls. It was the Sun
Yeah.
River that went, and
Yeah.
and all of that got put underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, it originated way up by Gibson Reservoir, which did not give way. It held, but there were 2 other reservoirs that gave way. And then there was an unusually, I think it's been characterized as a biblical rainstorm in the Northwest with all the snow in the mountains. So, yeah, who knows where the cows and the trailer house came from, but it was a sight that I'll never forget.
We've already started off on a fun note, only because I don't think of you as being that old to have seen some of those things, but then also it wasn't that long ago. Like some of those times you're thinking, oh, the 60s, my gosh.
It really was not that long ago.
It wasn't that long ago.
Well, and I don't think as myself as that old either, but there are reminders day to day.
So when in your recollection do you remember being drawn to music or starting to write and sing and be part of bands? And, I mean, multiple steps to this question.
Sure.
How many bands have you been a part of in Great Falls?
Oh, in Great Falls?
Or
just
anywhere.
a couple, I think. I started, my mother was a vocalist.
Okay.
She sang in Gibson Park in the Shell and events and things. And my father was a trumpet player of some renown at CMR, at Great Falls High. CMR wasn't there. And so I was, my favorite song when I was growing up was Moon River by Andy Williams.
Oh, yeah.
And I was pretty offended when the Beatles came out because that just wasn't right. But I think I got interested in playing guitar had to be about 8th or 9th grade, I guess, and just started trying to learn how to play it and just kept at it. Yeah. So really no bands early on. When I went to school in Missoula, I was umpiring softball, and a women's softball team invited me to a backyard barbecue after the tournament was over. So I went, and they had a band set up. And they took a break. I asked the guy, can I get up and play a song with you guys? He said, sure. And their lead vocalist was leaving town. He said, you want to be in a band? So I became a member of the Blue Mountain Outlaws.
Ooh, that's a good name.
It was mostly country music and playing around little places around Missoula, outside of Missoula. For some reason, they were afraid to play in Missoula. But anyway.
Didn't want the country music. I don't know. Yeah.
So I did that for a couple of years and then came to Great Falls to go to work. And music sloughed for a while because I was busy building a career. And then started playing some bluegrass music and going to Helena at the Staggering Ox to play with the Clancy Jammers. And then we had a group here at the old Bert and Ernie's, and we had a bluegrass jam there, and it was pretty well attended. And then at one point, the proprietor told me, you can pare this down and just have a band. And I said, okay. And so I had to find a name for a band, and I put a little band together, and there we are.
Well, that's awesome. What is your genre of choice, having done country
oh, my word.
And bluegrass now?
Well,
that we know of.
Well, no, I mean, neither one of those is my choice. Yeah. No, the band that we have that I formed is named actually is Eklegein Jam Band.
Okay,
Eklegein. I found that word. It's a real word.
I didn't doubt it, but please tell us where it comes from and why, because
what it means.
It's difficult to look at and then figure out if you're going to say it correctly.
Yeah.
No. That's a big problem. I thought I had a really good band name. Eklegein. It's Eklegein Jam Band. So we have a Facebook page, which would add very little action because nobody can spell Eklegein.
Yeah. Maybe you need a whole campaign around that.
I do. Well, I figured out you can put a shortcut. So I just put EJB.
There you go.
And that's kind of our logo anyway.
Yeah.
And we play, Eklegein is the Greek root of the word eclectic.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So the goal of the band is really to try to cover the waterfront. So we'll cover some Grateful Dead and some Creedence and, some Clapton and then originals. I'm fortunate the band will do my originals. And,
Oh, nice.
have fun with them. Yeah.
What genre is your originals?
Well, that kind of covers the board too.
Okay.
It's easier to say what they don't.
Okay.
I mean,
Is it not like 90s rap, maybe?
it is
I'm guessing?
not.
Okay.
It is not rap.
It is not
yeah.
that. It
But
is not
that's only 'cause
hip-hop.
I'm not
Okay.
really good with a C chord yet, but then I can do rap. No, we don't do much country. Some of it kind of spills into that. It's really hard to say what kind of music it is.
It's not rap and it's not really country.
It's not really country. It's not rap, and it's really not bluegrass. And it probably has a little bit of country in it and a little bit of bluegrass, but a little bit of whatever. Yeah.
Little old school rock feel, I would say, but not like heavy metal.
Yeah.
No.
You're not doing any headbangers balls with it.
Haven't written one of those yet, but I'll.
I mean, maybe it's in the future.
Right after rap.
You can somehow mash those two together into a song. You really have something, I bet.
A country rap song.
No, a heavy metal rap song.
Oh, heavy. That's where we've moved on. I should take notes. I guess.
That's right. We are full of ideas for you.
Yeah, no need to take notes
Yeah.
because you can just listen back and go, God, what's wrong with them girls?
So the band has just been a blast, and I'm real blessed. I mean, Jolene, my daughter, Kellergeist, she's in the band, so I'm blessed as a father to have a band that my daughter, and she's got some pipes on her, that one. And then Jim Gold of Showdown fame, and Jim is just a wonderful person, and he plays the bass, and Greg Frank, who is just retired as a court reporter with Agamemnon and Frank, and he plays the electric lead, and then I play acoustic rhythm and lead, and then we have Alan Williamson on the drums. Alan is older than I am, and is just in excellent shape usually, and rides his bike all over town. And I mean, he's a character. So and the blessing is they all look forward to every practice that we have, which is at least once a week.
So other than Jolene, is everybody else in the band kind of retired or are they still working?
Jim is an engineer by trade, and I don't know if Jim works or not. He says he does.
Works at what is the question?
But he definitely skis. And then, I mean, Greg is now retired. Jolene's working. Alan has been a musician always. He's worked at the old Rod's Music. I think he worked in there as a job.
Yeah.
But I mean, his drive is to play music.
Yeah. Do you find it easy to get gigs or jobs or to have people say, come play at our place?
It's a competitive environment out there. I like to think we have a little bit of an edge, maybe, in that so much of what's out there in Great Falls and Montana is country.
Yeah.
I was thinking that earlier, that's a lot of things are country or bluegrass realm. And so you doing something different does set you apart a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, we cover we're working up a Leon Russell song. We try to, the covers that we do, we try to make them covers that other people really don't. There's some exceptions, you have to play Lay Down Sally and that kind of stuff. And Wagon Wheel.
You played the reason I'm a groupie. I've followed the band for years.
All right.
But you played the Oktoberfest this year.
We did, yeah.
Which was really fun to just kind of be out. And I think that was the first time I had, let's say, the wherewithal of not having so much beer consumed that I noticed you were singing original songs. And I'm like, oh. And Jolene and Curtis were talking about, this is a song that Curtis wrote and everybody's willing to play it. So let's hear it. I'm like, oh, I did not know any of this.
Yeah.
And then I was talking with Jolene. She's like, oh, yeah. And I write music too. And I'm like, you do too? Like, I'm learning all these layers of the onion. So I'm like, that is really neat. So that's why, more of the reason why I reached out and said, what's this breakfast thing? And will you talk about singing and songwriting?
Yeah. Well, breakfast is good. I know a lot of places.
How many songs do you think you've written?
I knew you were going to ask that.
Oh.
So last
You can
night I
anticipate.
got on my computer.
Ooh. And started looking.
Give you each a business card
so
here.
perfect.
My daughter got me a whole box
I
of
like your
business
picture on here.
cards,
Yeah.
and so I've got to hand them out. My count is 40 originals at this point.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Are there songs that you've tried to write and you're like, this isn't working at all, and thrown it in the trash?
They don't go in the trash.
They just sit there waiting
No,
for
I mean
inspiration.
songs come different ways. Some you're dinking around with the guitar and you come up with a nice riff or a pattern or a tune or a basic, and you go, I can turn this into a song. And others you come up with a phrase or phrases or. And so one phrase I had, I kept working on it for probably a year and a half. I couldn't find anything to go around it, but I loved the poetry of it, which really is poetry to music.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
And I just kept it in my back pocket. Every once in a while, I go try to do something with it, and then finally a song came out called "Call to Mind a Troubled Time."
Ooh.
So the band doesn't do that one yet, but it's a good. I think it's a good song. But, yeah.
Are any of your other kids musically inclined? Do you have family jam sessions out at your place? And
Not really. I have a Jolene's sister, Nicole, and she plays guitar, but she's not really focused on it. It's more of a pick it up and play with it when she can.
okay.
Occasionally she'll sit down with me, but she's, like everybody else, so darn busy anymore. I mean, the digital age has turned us to slaves.
It's so true.
Well, it's so much easier to work all the time instead of taking a break and enjoying some of your own company.
Yeah. So anyway, no, we don't jam. Jolene and I will, of course, jam once in a while, but she's so busy as well.
Yeah.
So I jam with myself quite a bit. And that's,
So I'm going to bring up a topic and we'll see if it gets legs or not. You've had this infamous, I'm going to call it a barbecue at your place over the years. And during that barbecue, people bring side dishes and everybody kind of gathers as this sense of community. And you play music at that most all day long and all night. So
well, I mean, I facilitate the playing of music. It was the
You're
it was
there,
the
some
annual
people are
pig
there.
cook. Yeah,
Yeah.
the annual pig cook. I don't remember when year I started. It had to be 92 or something, and kept going yearly until COVID hit. And then I said, there's no way I'm bringing 200 people together.
Yeah.
It was out at the Smith River, and so I would set up a makeshift bandstand, if you will, a PA system and maybe some amps. If we could find a drummer, we put that in there, and I'd have Christmas lights up under the awning, so at night, And, that's what we would do, and I would just open the gates. It was word of mouth, and anybody was invited, cook a couple of 100-pound pigs, and people would bring these side dishes. Some years was a little, I almost used my favorite word, and that would not be appropriate here. Some years were a little shy on contributions, and others was a cornucopia of food. It was just so much fun to see. I'd go down the line to, and here's the pork, and here's something else, and here's all of these salads and all of these breads and all. It was a real community coming together. It was a beautiful event.
yeah, it was amazing. And I, of course, create this whole story in my head, how neat that he just wants to get people together and play music.
Did you go to a pig cook?
Yeah, one time.
See, there's so many people, and I don't know.
Yeah. I can attest, there was many, many people. You would not, honestly, you would not be able to just know who all was there at any given moment in the day.
No, and it grew. And one year, as I stood watching, because it's so spread out, you have no feel for how many people were there until you ring the dinner bell.
Yeah.
And I stood up on this hillside, and I counted in excess of 200 people.
Wow.
And I actually got a little nervous at that point. I
You're
thought,
like,
well,
yeah,
is it going to keep going? But the next year it kind of lightened off a little bit. So I was going to just start making it invitation only if it kept doing that, because you can't manage that. That's
a lot of people.
We had one year. I mean, to get to this place, you go to the Smith River Canyon, and then you have to go down a windy road down to get to the river bottom in the canyon. And one year, on the Saturday, while the pigs were peacefully cooking, and the people are spread out down the river on inner tubes, floating in the river and having a good time, and to look up, and here's smoke.
Oh, no.
At the top of the cliff, right where the road is.
Oh, no.
Well, a lightning strike had started a fire. Now I've got all these people, and that's the only way out.
Yeah, that's
Or
scary.
float down the river.
Yeah, I did what anybody would do. I just started running down the river, yelling, "Run for your life!"
I mean, that's what they teach
not alarming
you.
at all.
That's what they teach you.
Yeah,
Right.
in an orderly fashion, run for your lives.
Chaos.
Push the old women and children down and save yourself.
Yeah, and so anyway, they sent in a hotshot crew from White Sulphur Springs, and followed by a ground crew. And they had that thing out before I could round everybody up, and so it was kudos to them. And, and a happy ending. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just nice to see that kind of happen. It's like an old town community vibe that it had, and I'm like, oh, my story is they're just playing music and eating food, and I'm like, I'm here.
Sounds
for
like
it.
what it was.
It was awesome.
Yeah, we had no bands. I didn't want that.
No,
but get up and play with everybody else, and it worked out well. Yeah.
Any plans to bring that back?
No, it's too much work.
Yeah,
I'm done.
It
I'm
sounds
done
like
now.
a lot of work.
Just thinking something at the band shell would be really nice. I mean, we could do it over breakfast.
Okay, there you go.
Well, I could cook a couple of pigs.
Yeah, you know how to do that.
Right there inside Gibson Park.
Right.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Did you know that Gibson Park used to be the home to a zoo? We had a zoo in Gibson Park.
I did not know. A zoo?
Yeah.
Little mini zoo. There's photos of, what was it, like an elk that was in a pen in Gibson Park?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how the animals were secured. It feels a little nefarious as to
Not really a big official zoo.
How long ago was this?
Ooh.
1920s,
20s maybe?
I think is what
30s?
our research
Like I
uncovered.
say, I start
40s?
remembering about 63. So.
But you read a lot, so I was like,
Yeah,
well,
and I'd
maybe he
never
knew.
heard that. That is interesting.
Yeah, it was. We were dumbfounded when we learned of that as well.
Yeah.
So
It wasn't, I don't think it lasted very long. I don't remember how many years, but yeah.
good
A couple
times.
random animals in
I
there.
think your idea, though, that your comment on the band shell, I mean, I think local musicians should just start using that.
Yeah.
Just show up
absolutely.
and start playing.
Yeah. I think
see who
there's power
gathers.
there. I
They
think you can
use
plug
it-
in and.
Oh, maybe. I don't know the answer to that. I know there are the community concerts there during the summertime, Wednesday nights in the summers.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
The community
So-
band and plays and things like Shakespeare in the Park has been there before. But
Yeah.
there you go. Your next opportunity.
Do you have a favorite place you've played in Great Falls or the surrounding area?
Oh, well, I mean, favorite in what respect? That's really hard because favorite for a band for a stage.
I would say
Beacon, hands down.
Oh yeah.
Outdoor into
The
Beacon
outdoor-
back there.
Yeah.
you know.
That was fun. Jason and I went to when Shannon was here a couple summers ago, and that was just a really fun environment out there in the back with that stage.
It's just wonderful. And the progression of it, when they first started, they pretty much just had like plywood on some stuff. And we played there, and the drummer, his back, poor Alan, his back was to the bushes, and he spent the whole night getting bit by bugs.
Oh, no.
And then they put a back to it and made it. And then I don't know if they tore everything down and built the one they have now, but what they have now is a wonderful, wonderful stage. It's got remote controlled pulley system for hooks to pull things like the lighting system.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But
Smart.
don't tell anybody this.
Okay.
I'm
just
going to
between
put a
us.
harness on and have myself
Oh,
raised up in the
yes.
air while I'm
Yeah.
playing guitar. I think it would be different.
Yeah, absolutely, you should do that. Yeah.
you know, you could perfect the swing head over heels
Ooh.
into the crowd and then back again.
Oof.
I think we'll just start with the lift me up, put me down. I think I'm not quite as athletic as I was last
No, you
year.
just got to swing. It's fine. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Is there one that sticks out like the greatest kind of spectator engagement vibe, like a place you play and you're like, man, those people just go a little too crazy or a little too.
Well, not too crazy, but yeah, it differs. You know, it goes from crowd to crowd, not necessarily place to place. So now we play once a month up at Showdown during the ski season.
Nice. Yeah.
And we are very well received there. I love those people, and they seem to love us, and we just have a blast up there.
Yeah.
And which is odd because the first time before I went up, I thought we're going to play in that little room at Showdown.
Yeah.
Well, it is just wonderful.
Yeah.
I mean, it is
You get a
crowded.
bunch of happy people. They've been out enjoying the nature all day.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
You have to fight for space as the band.
Yep.
You got to wait for somebody to go skiing and push their table back and stuff. But it all works out.
Yeah.
Let's see. We go out to the Missouri River Bar and Grill once in a while and play at Hardy Creek out there.
Okay.
And they seem to enjoy us quite a bit. And,
Yeah.
well, wherever.
Well,
Yeah.
that's good. Are you an outdoors guy? Do you do any of the hiking or skiing yourself, or are you more of a
Float in the river.
lodge bunny and hang out and enjoy the warmth of a fire?
She's a lodge bunny. That helps, yeah.
That's a new term to me. I've been hopping around here.
Now you can walk around going, I'm a lodge bunny.
That's what I have a fake cast I put on, and I sit with my guitar and say, yeah, I skied, but
Can't do it now.
right. Yeah. No, I've never skied in my life.
Wow.
Which is stupid. But I
Downhill
grew up in
or cross country? No skiing
either
of
one.
any kind?
Yeah, I
Yep.
tried water skiing, but when growing up, it was not a real flush family, if you will.
Yeah.
Yep.
And skiing was, a luxury
Yeah.
with, so I did though. I got into hunting off a horseback in the mountains out by the Smith River, and I did that every hunting season for quite a few years.
Yeah.
That's outdoorsmanship for sure, and
Absolutely.
and had some funny moments and some dangerous moments, and all in all, some great memories.
I have friends that do horseback trips for hunting into, Benchmark.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they come back with some stories every now and again of bear encounters or following mountain lions for days. And I'm like, ooh, not my thing.
Yeah,
Don't want those mountain
I always
lions.
thought if my horse would have drank half as much as I did of the whiskey, then we would have gotten along better. But he got teetotaler, so
just relax and don't get too excited. But
Yeah.
do you still ride horses today?
I will not get on a horse now.
Oh.
No, I won't. I've for me in the mountains, not really being a horseman, just kind of riding a horse.
The horse is doing all the work.
I fell off a few times.
Yeah.
I like to say I got bucked off, but when your BAC is above 0.2, it's pretty hard to blame the horse. And I've just decided that I've reached a point where if I fall off a horse now or get bucked off, it's probably going to break something. And I'm really not. If I couldn't play guitar, I would be very depressed. And so it's a real release for me.
Yeah. That's worth more than the horseback ride.
I see no redeeming value on sitting on a horse anymore. No, my wife, she's desperately into horses, and we're probably going to arrange an intervention at some point.
She was, maybe still is, involved in the ski joring circuit.
Not anymore.
Okay.
We did skijoring for a number of years. We had James Rowan. I don't know if you know James Rowan, but he's kind of a daredevil guy. And he's very athletic. And he wanted to try it. And my wife said, well, we can try it. You know, you hook a horse onto a rope onto a horse, and then the skier holds onto the rope, and then it's a timed racing event. And James came out to the house, and there was snow on the road, and so Cindy pulled him down the road. And it's funny you asked that. I was looking at the Facebook, and an old memory came up today, and it's James Rowan's first run on the road with the horse pulling him with the ski.
Wow.
We did that for many years. It was a great, great event. It's the combination of rodeo, the cowboy world, and the skiers. And
so you never tried that part of skiing either then?
I have to take that back. I didn't ski.
Okay.
No, I was on the
You
horse.
were on the horse. Okay.
But like I said, I'm no horseman.
Yeah.
If we were going uphill or downhill, I know how to do that.
Yeah.
But to make them gallop when they don't want to, that's skill.
That's very true.
So my horse went around these jumps and in front of the announcer's booth, and people were laughing, and the skier had beers in his pocket and was handing them out to the crowd as he went by. And so we were crowd friendly, but we weren't competitive.
No.
That's
Sometimes you just need that.
And you know what they remembered? They remembered you from that event. Yeah. The crowd remembered you, I'm sure.
I'll bet that's right. I never thought of that before, but all right. So I did make my mark in this
memory. Absolutely. Yeah.
So, but we're out of the skijoring now, and dressage is now the horse event.
Okay.
And high level control.
That's fancy schmancy.
Well, I don't know about interesting, but
Never. When I watched skijoring, I learned of it. My old college roommate is a professional photographer, and she would rope me into random animal photo events, and she says, I'm going to be in Red Lodge, come down, I'm doing this skijoring event. And I'm like, I don't want to. First, second, what is that? And she's like, you'll enjoy it. I'll be there in about 20 minutes to pick you up. And I'm like, you got to stop doing this. So anyway, she picks me up. We go to Red Lodge, and for 3 days, just watch these people compete by being pulled behind a horse and skiing like you would on a course. And I'm like, who comes up with this crap?
Yeah.
Like, who's sitting at home going, you know what we should do?
Seems like that was born out of like on a board ranch day, you know?
Something.
No, excuse me, ladies. This comes from Santa Claus, and let's not go down the wrong path here. That's how, he didn't always have a flying sleigh.
Oh, this is the origins of the reindeer, huh?
Yeah, that's right. Pulling that sleigh around in Norway, I think. And
there you go.
There we go.
It is exciting, though.
Well, yeah, when you see people who are capable of doing it, you're like, oh, that is an impressive feat.
And people don't really appreciate the intricacy of it. I mean, the person on the horse is just not trying to make the horse go as fast as you can.
Yeah.
Well, on some courses, a straight course where the skier's going from side to side over jumps and doing gates, that's all-out speed for the horse. But on the oval track, this skier has to maintain his rope, pull in rope at times, let rope out in order to make gates, right a red, left a blue over the jump. And so the horse rider needs to know what's going on with the skier to either, full bore or pull back. And it's a lot more to it than it looks.
Yeah. And just the consistency and knowing, because we've all been pulled, let's say, by your drunk uncle in the snow behind a four-wheeler in a sled. Like, if he's not maintaining a consistent speed, your sled slides underneath the four-wheeler, or it slides back and you get jerked back because they're...
Thought that was the goal.
But that's what can happen with the horse as well, because if it's not that consistent speed and you're not figuring out to pull up or let go of your rope, then you're just getting jerked around the entire time.
I almost skied one time, but they called it hooky bobbing in my day.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't go there, though. If there's kids listening, give them bad ideas.
Also, those horses, those are like the horses deserve credit in this too, because it's not any horse that's gonna do that course with somebody pulling and like that rope hitting them in the butt the whole time. And it's not every horse that's going to do that either.
The horse really, the rope doesn't really hit them because it's taut all the time, but they're still looking. Here's something like chasing them almost.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
It's not, I've been around enough horses. I'm like, that's not every horse that's going to do that.
Some of these events, especially the straight course ones, people would bring in essence, racetrack horses.
Yeah.
To just go as fast as they possibly can.
But this is also on snow. Like, this is different terrain, too. That requires a different level of horse, too.
It is, yeah. You put special shoes on them. They have studs on them.
Okay.
Actually,
so kind of like snow tires?
Exactly. Yeah. And for horses, the ones we used, you would actually take the bolts out of the bottom of the shoe after the race, so he's just got shoes on, and then in the morning take a lighter to it, melt the snow out, put the studs back in. And, so studded horseshoes.
I mean, it makes sense. I never really thought about that, but it makes sense.
Yeah, it works good.
Huh.
And,
Yeah, I guess they don't make yak tracks for horses.
Right.
So.
Big old overshoes.
Right. I do have a question because I've always said ski joring. You're saying skijoring, right? As like one word. Is that the correct way to say it? Is as one word, skijoring? Is that?
You say skijoring, I say ski joring.
Okay, yeah.
I think it's okay either way.
Okay.
Skijoring is.
I want to, I want to sound like I know what I'm talking about.
So and you do.
Okay.
So.
What are the places your Eklegein Jam Band is playing in the new year that you already have booked that you can share with us?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that a terrible question? No, that's a great question.
Yes.
It's just a terrible answer is coming. I'm sure that our calendar will start to fill up. It always seems to. Right now, we have one for sure show at the Elevation. We're going to play there on January the. Let me just think for a moment. What date was that? January the 24th, a Saturday.
Yeah.
We haven't played there for a number of years now. I understand they put in some sound tile or something, and so
they've made some
we'll
updates.
see how it is.
Yeah, it used to be. I'm one of those people. Like, if you're inside a bar, it can get loud, and so I usually leave if before the music starts. If it's a small venue, just because. Certain times I just want to have a conversation. If I'm going there just to listen to the music, completely different. But
And I'm glad you mentioned that. One of the things that I pride ourselves on in the band is that we're not loud.
No.
We try to be as loud as we need to be, but not so loud. I don't know why the volume has to go up on. I mean, so many bands. I had somebody sit in with us one time, a guitar player, and in a bar here, and fill in, and his volume was, up to 15, and it only went to 10, And I said, no, you got to turn. No, he says, I play loud. Yeah. And so then the bass player turned up to match him, and I'm like, this isn't very good.
Yeah.
And after about one song, the bartender yelled, turn that down.
Yeah.
And I said, see?
Right?
I told you.
No, and that only happened because, I didn't really have the control I needed, but or the philosophy was different. But no, the philosophy of this band is we don't want to be loud. We want to be heard.
Sure.
But we don't want to be too loud.
Yeah.
Name some of your go-to artists when you're just wanting to listen to some good music. Beatles. I heard that.
I like the Beatles. Okay.
You do?
Yeah. I mean, my radio is always on the Grateful Dead channel. It's not so much artists as live music. I love live. It's honest. It's there. There's no rewind.
Yeah.
And the Grateful Dead to me were one of the best live performing jam bands ever.
Yeah. Do you find some of the musicians that, if you're following current music, that listening to them on the radio and then listening to them live are two completely different artists? Because I've gone to a few bands or concerts where the person that's performing live is not a good singer.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, the studio can do wonders. I've done just a little bit of studio work, and you can do wonders with somebody that knows what they're doing in the controls of a studio. I don't go to too many concerts. I went and saw Bella Fleck in Missoula, and they said he was a banjo player, but I never heard a banjo. You know, no, Bella Fleck is so good. And then a couple of concerts in Missoula for The Devil Makes Three, which a lot of people haven't heard of, but great band. Live performances. Yeah. So, but to answer your question, I don't know. I'm no expert on that.
Yeah. There's just a handful of people that, they sound better live than they do on their like recorded music. And I think that's a rarity in today's day and age.
Yeah, it's usually the opposite.
Yeah. It's, live is hard.
Yeah.
And it's more fun.
Yeah.
I bet.
I like to listen to it, and I like to, studio work is hard.
Yeah.
And it's not as much fun.
And was your studio work with like a famous artist and you were just playing background, or were you recording albums?
No, it's just me making a notebook of originals in a professional recording studio. Recordings that I would never even release. They're just a notebook.
Yeah.
Although my next project, I think, is actually to this year get one or two that are actually kind of studio made. Finalized. I don't know what to say, but get the whole band involved and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Nice.
That would be fun.
It would be fun.
And then you could sell CDs at the...
There you go.
My good friend Rich Mattoon always says, you got to sell CDs. You got to sell CDs.
You got to get merch. You got to get merch.
You got to get merch. That's right. Yeah.
Yep. Well, we have ball caps.
Perfect.
Hey.
Love that.
Keep the sun out of your eyes.
Yeah.
Do you have certain topics that you write your original music about, or inspiration, or anything?
Not really.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought about that too.
Yeah.
And, they come from all different places. A buddy of mine called me one day as I was driving down the road. I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "I just got out of my meeting." And I said, "Well, what meeting is that?" He said, "Well, every morning I have a meeting with myself."
Nice.
And I pulled over on the interstate because and then wrote a song called "Chairman of the Board."
That's great. Yeah.
So they come from anywhere. A couple little kids that I dearly loved were met their end in San Cooley by tragic, wrecks, and kind of a release. I wrote a song about angels go to heaven or something is the name of the song. So they come from all different places. You don't know where these songs.
Yeah. And then they just hit, and you're like, well, we got to start writing this down.
It's a lot of ideas. I have a notebook, and probably more than one. I can't find them, so I know I've got lots of them. But you make notes if something comes to you. I have on my phone, we have that voice memo feature on your phone, and
super helpful.
I think I've got 25 little 30-second, 40-second snippets of, hey, this could be a song, and then I never go back and listen to them. So that's also 2026. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Looking back on Great Falls, are there some experiences that you would recommend to people? Like, these are the things beyond coming to listen to live music here that you should take in, that you should experience.
Yeah, Giant Springs, obviously. I mean, it's what a wonderful place that is. We just have so much available to us. The Lewis and Clark Interpretive Center, that's kind of one of a kind. What else? Of course, the Kellergeist has become a real event-laden place.
Sure has.
It's something.
So let's get in some nitty-gritty, hard-hitting question here.
Yeah,
Ooh, he's ready.
Which space did you prefer? Because they're in their original place on Central, but for a period of time, they were over on First Ave.
The old Bert and Ernie's.
South at the Bert and Ernie's. Completely different vibe, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Where did you prefer to hang out?
Well, I like the current setup, but of course they expanded into the back of the Central Avenue and turned that into a wonderful, wonderful lounge. And when they were trying to do the food at the old Bert and Ernie's location, people loved it. The schnitzel. Where else do you get schnitzel?
Right.
And it was just good, and good German beer, and good environment. but a restaurant setting as
Yeah.
opposed to the pub that they have now.
Mhm.
I like where they're at now. I think it is so different from
Yeah.
anything we've seen. And Matthias, he just thinks outside the box. I mean, you were in there and saw the Christmas tree
Yep.
hanging from the ceiling. Everybody says, no, you got to put it on the floor in a rack. And Matthias says, well, no, you just hang it from the ceiling. And it worked fine. It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just thinks outside the box.
Yeah. If they had originally started at the Bert and Ernie's location, I think I'd have a completely different opinion. But kind of that cult following and that sense of everybody is just there together from the Central Ave location. It's my favorite. It was my favorite spot. I went to the other spot. It was fine. I didn't mind it.
I like the way that it just seems to encourage the arts.
Yep.
I mean, we've had, Brian Morger was in there. This was before they expanded into the back, but he put together a stick horse, if you will. I don't know if you've seen it or not.
Yeah.
He wove together like willows or whatever, and it's a huge horse, and it's hanging someplace now.
Yeah.
Fifth and Wine.
Fifth and Wine, that's right.
Brian's.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I love that thing. I was,
This Christmas season, they were big on Krampus.
Yep.
Krampus was what mythological in Europe and would come and get the bad little kids and haul them away. As opposed to you don't get a toy,
Right.
you don't get to be here anymore.
You're gonna live somewhere else now.
Krampus was there at the Parade of Lights and the Christmas stroll.
Well, and a lot of those costumes were homemade, and many of them started out in the back room of the Kellergeist there. So this is turning into just a promo for the Kellergeist.
Right.
But
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
Randomly.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. Which will segue into the next topic, unless you were saving this. But the songwriter night at the Kellergeist, and I think this is probably very significant.
Yeah, please tell
yes.
us.
I got introduced to songwriter night in Helena. I went to one, and I've gone there and played twice now. And the rules are it must be originals.
Okay.
You cannot do a cover. There are a lot of open mics and a lot of jam sessions. Inevitably, they kind of get co-opted. I've seen over time that there's 3 or 4 people that kind of take over the jam session. You can sit in or whatever. But the songwriter night is the songwriter, and that's it. Now you can bring in a bass player or bring in a drummer, but it's got to be original music.
Okay.
And then do you sign up that night when you get there?
Well, we've done it once so far, so it's still
How
a
did it
work in
go?
progress. It went very well.
Okay.
I mean, over the top, very well.
Nice.
I knew we were going to have 3 or 4 people, but then they started coming in and signing up. And we had one. We have some remarkable songwriter musicians in this community. I don't know how to say that stronger than they were just over the top. One guy came in and did 4 original Christmas songs.
Oh, wow.
Oh, those are hard.
I've never heard anybody do that many original Christmas songs, and,
No
and they
kidding.
were good. They had good story. The guy's a great musician. We had a guy that just happened into the place. He was here from
As
Billings.
one would do.
He was on business from Billings, and he came in and said, "What's going on here?" And I told him, "It's a songwriter night." And he says, "Cool, can I get in?" I said, "Sure, originals only." He said, "Of course." And so the first night was filled. It's 3 hours, and everybody gets 3, 4 songs, whatever will bear. And the order just happened to work out perfect because the show, if you will, of songwriters, unplanned, just got stronger and stronger and stronger.
Oh, wow.
And the last 3, 4, 5 were just great presentations. It was fun.
Yeah.
And so I'm encouraged. The next one is next Thursday. It's the 3rd Thursday.
So 3rd Thursdays at Kellergeist.
Okay.
Songwriter night. Yep.
Good
and
deal.
3rd Thursday at Kellergeist Songwriter night.
Anyone's welcome. Show up and perform.
Anybody,
Original music.
Anybody.
So the guy from Billings, did he have a musical instrument or did somebody just
No,
lent
no.
him a
No,
guitar?
he went up when the last guy was done and said, "Can I use your guitar?" And the guy said, "Yeah, I guess."
Yeah.
And then the first thing the guy did, he just starts tuning,
Yeah.
because he plays
Yeah.
different open tunings of different, different
Yeah.
things, but he was a monster on the guitar.
Wow.
It was a lot of fun.
That's fun. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and
neat.
I'm excited to see how this next week goes.
Mm-hmm.
The one that I've been to before, it got to the point where you've got to sign up in advance.
Oh, okay.
We're not to that point yet.
Yeah.
If somebody shows up, they will play. Kellergeist is open till midnight. They will play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What time does it start?
It starts at 6 o'clock
Okay.
and is scheduled from 6 until 9.
Okay.
And that's the third Thursday of each month. Kellergeist.
Yeah. Love it.
Well done.
Mm-hmm.
Well done, Curtis. Well, what haven't we covered?
You're an attorney.
I am an attorney. We don't want to go into that too much. I mean,
Still practicing?
yeah, I'm semi-retired.
Mm-hmm.
I like to be able to help people, and if I give up my license, I won't be able to
Sure.
do what I can do best to help people. So I still
Yeah.
try to do that. I don't take any big cases anymore or anything like that.
Do you have a specialty?
Well, my career was mostly just litigation.
Mm-hmm.
It was 13 years doing primarily civil defense,
Mm-hmm.
and then I said, "Well, I think I want to sue these guys." So then I started doing plaintiff's work, and
Uh-huh.
and then semi-retired. I have a little office in my home,
Mm-hmm.
and it's pretty messy, and and I'm not really driven to practice law anymore, but I need to
Every
be
now
there
and
for
again.
people. Sure.
Yeah.
I'm on the board of the directors for the Great Falls Pre-Release Center.
Okay.
Now, there's a subject for you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I've been
Interesting.
on that for many years. I took a hiatus, but it's a great
No, that's an important thing.
great
Yeah.
program.
Mhm.
The crowds are getting tougher over the years.
Mm.
But I got my car washed last year, and the guy wiping it down at the end, I engaged him. Well, how you doing? How do you? And he said something about the pre-release
Yeah.
center, and I said, well, how did you like that program? And he said, they got me this job. When I got out of there, I had money. They had an apartment lined up for me. And he's not the rule. He may not be the exception, but
Yeah.
so the people can achieve what they need to in that program and get kind of reprogrammed, if you will,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and taught life skills.
Kind of like a little support
Like
system.
a step so you can actually be successful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's intensive.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
a
You
little
sit on
plug
that
for the
board.
pre-release
Yeah.
center.
Yeah. Good deal.
Good programs. We had the Kinder Cowboy on, and they actually had similar story of kind of how things went awry for a period of time, and then they've led into this horseback riding business that they started together. And I'm like, this is just cool stories that come
Yeah.
out of the most random
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
random
Mm-hmm.
things that happen in our community.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
thanks for serving on that.
Yeah.
Well, it's my pleasure, and it's it's a passion, I guess.
Yeah.
So, yeah. How long do we go? It was about about an hour, but I don't
Right.
want to. I mean, I can talk all day. I'm a lawyer after all.
Well, I was just getting to the point where I'm like, I think we've
We've covered a lot. Yeah.
yeah.
Good.
I mean, we're happy to hear whatever other stories you have up your sleeve, but
Yeah.
this is we can call it good now.
Well,
too.
I think, I don't. I could go on and on and on. So we don't open that door.
Well, I think that leaves us for another opportunity
Yeah.
to bring Curtis back to talk about
I'd
love to.
more things. He's going to, I'm just going to put this on your list for 26. Maybe you do start working on your breakfast guide. So the
Ooh,
next
yeah.
time you do come back, you'll have a full list of restaurants with names of the places people can go. So there you go.
Well, I've
What's-
got Great Falls down.
Perfect.
So
What's your favorite dish? Not necessarily naming location or anything, but
Yeah.
favorite food
My-
to have for breakfast.
for breakfast, I
Yeah.
like pork chop and eggs.
Oh.
I like that best.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pork seems to be a common theme in your life.
It does. Yeah.
I do agree pork is probably the best breakfast food. I was driving somewhere doing something, and it was a commercial for Chick-fil-A, and they do a chicken biscuit sandwich in the morning. I'm like, chicken's an evening or lunch food.
Yeah.
I am a firm believer that your breakfast meat should be pork.
Where did chicken and waffles come from?
I
I don't know
not
either.
from
but
this area.
Yeah.
I had it one time, and it's
Yeah.
not bad.
No.
But,
Yeah,
I
but it's
agree.
not
Maple
like a
syrup
big old
over it.
pork chop, you know.
Yeah.
And then quiche, you know.
Oh,
If we're going to talk breakfast, I got to say I've become a very good quiche maker.
Well,
And
your daughter makes phenomenal quiche.
she doesn't share it with me.
she barely shares
Barely,
it with
yeah,
us.
I was like,
Like the amount of times I've had to beg to get her to either like I'm gonna pay for this quiche, like just make
Yeah.
the damn quiche.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it for a thank you for the IEDC conference.
Yeah.
it was
it
fantastic.
was delicious.
Well, I hope people come to Great Falls.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
do too.
I didn't list very many things, but we had the river and the Broadwater Bay over there. I mean, what a great place for people that like to enjoy the
Yeah.
river. And talking to somebody that wants to organize a regatta this year on the river. Those
Yeah.
big, those
I love it.
Yale
Yeah.
Harvard boats. And I thought, nobody
Yeah.
has any of those here. I said,
Yeah.
why don't you do canoes?
Absolutely.
Because that's a little more in keeping. So, but with things like that,
Yeah.
the community gets behind them.
Yeah, I've always thought there was like a boat float parade type
The
idea.
dragon boat thing.
No, like people grab their pontoons and decorate them.
Yeah.
As a
like
float.
A parade on the water kind
Yeah,
of thing.
kind
Yeah.
of.
Oh,
thing.
yeah, sure.
So we've seen some of that. I've seen even some crazy stuff where people are getting into like stock tank floating. So you rent a stock tank, jump in and float down the river in it. I'm like, there are some places where you just make up your own fun. But then I thought, that could be fun too.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, to each their own.
A stock, like one of those Rubbermaid stock tanks.
Or the metal stock tank that you keep water in for your horses and your
Yeah,
cows.
I think I'll go with that Rubbermaid plastic one. That metal
just
one.
a little-
Yeah.
That would get real hot too in the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people just are looking for fun. so.
Actually, that's a great idea, and I think we should do it.
Okay, let's do it. We'll make it happen. Curtis, thanks for coming by.
Thank you.
You guys are a delight.
We try to be. And until we see your bright, smiling, happy, healthy face in our fine city, we do hope you're creating amazing memories with your friends and family wherever you might be. We'll see you soon.
We're No Dam Experts is the recorded claims from Great Falls, Montana, covering what you need to know about this amazing damn town. Damn, that felt good.